Hello everyone. For today's course, we're gonna learn the basic knowledge of geometry calculator of Grasshopper for Rhino 6. Now let's get started. First, this symbol represents a point. Okay, when the color of this calculator is orange, means there's no information in this calculator, or some people call it battery, because the shape is look like battery. Now, click. If you click set one point. You can draw one point here, and now you see the color change into the light gray. That means this point, this geometry information has been put in this calculator or battery. Or if you wanna pick up one more point, you will set multiple points like that. Yeah, that pick it up more than one point of information in this calculator. Now the same, if you want to do the circle, see, set one circle, or set multiple circle. See, this calculator just include one circle's information here, but the other one include the multiple circles. Okay, now the curve. When you draw points or circle, when you click set one circle, for example, you need to draw a circle on the working plane. But the curve, you need to draw the curve, a random curve, on working plane first. Then you pick it up. But it's kind of easy to tell. It's not a difficult thing. Okay. Or multiple curve, the same. You need to draw more than one curve. That, and set the multiple curve. Now, more information for that. Now all information for that. Now the plane. The plane is to create a temporary working plane form, which is different from the original default plane form. Here. See. So the one. And yeah, you can adjust the angle you prefer. That should be fine. And if you think that's too small, you can change the preview plane size. So you can set 20. Yeah, that looks good. So if there's one point, if I link the point to the plane, see, the plane will immediately adjust to the point's position. Now, if you want to disconnect, you type the control button. You see the arrow turn to the red color and disconnect like that. Now the circular arc. The circular arc is the part of the circle. So if you set one arc, or you can set multiple arc. like that. But if you want to pick all those things up, because no matter the arc or the random curve or the circle, all can be treated as the curve. So like that, I draw the curve, the circle, sorry, and the curve, and the arc. If you want to pick those three all up, you can just set one calculated curve and set a multiple curve. You see? You can pick those all up. Now, all this information has been put in this calculator. And now the line are pretty much the same. See, set one line and set multiple line. But one more thing, the working plane form, when you link those things to working plane form, I just said, maybe like this one, you can set another one. See here, the red arrow means x actual, the green arrow means the y actual. Yep. I just show if I link the point calculator to the plane calculator, these two, or these two, the working plane form will jump to the point's position. But what if I don't want it to do that? I want something show on this working plane form. So I just jump to curve here. Draw a circle here. If I link this plane to the circle, see, the circle just cover this working plane with the with this plane's angle. See. It's just not lie on the ground. So that will help you create some complex shape. Or you think the circle, how to change the size of this circle. So you click here. So each letters will show the definition, what they stand for. So the R stands for the radius. If you want to learn more, you can click here, help. There's more information about the examination of this, how this letter stands for. Okay, if you want to change the radius, this is the input socket. So here, letter or the number slider, you use the number slider here. So I give it to 5 or whatever, just 0.05, around 0.5, and link to the radius. See, the size has changed. Now give it 1. The default size is 1. So double click if you want to change to 10. Oh, no, sorry. Change here the maximum. Maximum we can change to 10. Click OK. Now we can control the size of the circle. Okay, disconnect. But what's this thing stand for? That means integral. Like now we see other calculator. We temporary hide all the stuff. Everything we can delete. Okay, if you want to show all those things up again, just click here. See? And hide. Okay. Now we see what those things stand for. Box. Set one box. The career box. And rectangle. Set one rectangle. Multiple rectangle. Like that. And surface. You can't just set one surface, you need to create the surface first on the default working plane. So draw the line here and type extrude. Extrude the line here. Now for this version, it's very important. You need to, like, if we don't explode the surface, you can't pick it up, or you can pick it up completely. Like, you see some information loose, like that. So we delete. Create again. Extrude. Once you explode, the UV line show on the surface, then you can pick it all the information up. See, nice and smooth. Now we see what's the brief stand for. Well, it looks like a column, but actually it's not. So what kind of stuff he can pick it up? So we draw the first curve here and draw another curve. Okay, and then we extrude this too, and we join these two surfaces together. If we use surface, you want to pick this thing up because the UV line shown up too. You can't do anything with them. With a multiple curve, you can't, because that's not a curve. It's kind of like a constant surface or the random surface. Now, for this kind of shape, you need to use the brief here. And that. Set one brief. See, it has been picked up. Now we see what the mesh is. So we set up a mesh calculator. Move those things up here. Okay, for the mesh, if I want to draw a ball here, right? That's not mesh. Clearly, this can be counted into a surface. Like if I use surface, oh, this one empty too. Delete it. Surface, set one surface. You can be pick up. Okay, and delete it. Now reset the ball shape. We need to change this from surface to mesh. What are we gonna do? Click here, mesh from surface or polysurface. Yep. And delete the surface one. Now this mesh shape. So it can be pick up now. See? Let's pick up. Now there's something hiding there, but this menu tool is not usually used, so I will explain those in advanced course. Now, you'll see another tool which is usually used is the geometry. Yeah. This is the biggest calculator. Why is it the biggest? Because it can all this thing I just drew, no matter those curve, the circular curve, circular arc, or line I just drew, it all can be calculated into geometry. So if you want to pick it, all those things up, or everything I just drew, you can use this. Now I pick it up, and the line. Multiple geometry. See? All the stuff. Include point. Now I won't draw a point again now. All those things. Point, cube, circle, circular arc, ball, mesh, surface, random curve shape, everything. Now we hide all those stuff. Those stuff. I'll better just delete it. So, what's the primitive stand for? Like, if I do another slide here, a link it, will show the number correctly here, 0.25. But if I link with integral, what will happen? You will integral to 0. But if I change to 0.5, it will integral to 1. Okay? But what's that mean? The 0.1 mean? That means none. Okay? But if I draw a slide, another slide here, give it to 1. Maybe change a bit bigger. Next, 9. And change to 9. And disconnect. Link. Link. Get a 9-0. Now disconnect. We use text. That's the thing help you make some note. So set text, like for example sky, and change, and link here. Yeah, this type will show up on the panel. Okay, now that's the whole basic knowledge about geometry and the primitive calculator for the beginner.